Hi, isn't Victor here yet? Oh, perfect. He hates it when someone's late. Don't worry, I won't tell if you don't. Anyway, this is the perfect chance to introduce myself. I am Katrin Weber, Senior Hospitality Manager here at COPACITY. That's fancy talk for I deal with fans, fun, and food. So, yeah, you and I will be talking a lot.
Good. I see everyone's mad already. Stars of Tomorrow. A big match for the kids, and an even bigger opportunity to show the world what they are made of. Just like the time we played together or against each other. I never did thank you for that penalty. It certainly accelerated my career. But here we are. All roads lead to Copa City. So now let me teach you a thing or two about organizing football matches. As always, information is the key to victory. Look around the neighborhood and see if you can locate one of the construction spots marked with the Copa City logo. Good. That wasn't that hard, was it? This is where we can build up our fan zones, set up modules to take care of the fans. Katrin, care to explain the details? I am more comfortable staying at the top level view.
My pleasure. Modules are everything you can slap a Copa City logo on. Food trucks, merch kiosks, security facilities, even giant air balloons. And they're not just for show. The right modules will enable us to welcome more fans into the district and we'll be able to meet their different needs. But instead of talking about it, let's start building. Set up a food kiosk that will increase the number of fans we can feed in this district. It will also generate some extra cash, which is always nice. Each module costs money, and most modules require electricity to run. Great job! We're up and running. Only one thing is missing. Now we need a path for the fans to reach the food kiosk.
Well, look at you. A bit of focus and we have a fan zone. You obviously still need to learn a thing or two about Feng Shui, but as long as it works and doesn't cause any fires. The district has raised its capacity and now can feed 100 hungry football fans. Next, we'll focus on providing some fun and safety.
Good to see you. Ready to continue? Victor's already here.
If there is something I've learned over the years, is that there is no such thing as an average fan. Each club has its own identity, and each fan comes to match day with their own expectations and needs. So, guess what your job is? That's right, to keep everyone satisfied.
To make it clearer, we need to take care of core, family, and ultras fans. And that means we need to take care of catering, fun, and safety.
Right, so now check the district's stats to see what we are missing and start building modules you think will keep the fans happy. But don't go overboard. Our job isn't to impress their grandmothers.
Well, that's a little blunt, but he's kinda right. Make the fans feel welcome, create memories, but don't burn through our budget. We'll need it later when the real wave hits.
Not in the mood. No. I said no. Do you take me for a child? Uh, fine. Do you know why grasshoppers do not play football? Because they prefer cricket. Now get back to work.
Let's focus on safety first and build a security facility. If you rotate the module, you can place it so that it fits within the power generator's range and is connected with the existing pavement. That will save us some money. Great! We're ready to welcome some ultras now. These are the fans that bring the atmosphere. Get them to trust and respect you, and they'll turn this whole city into a party. Now let's take care of the family fans and build a fun module. Foosball tables are always a hit, especially with the kids. That's a good-looking fan zone right there. But listen up, let me let you in on a trick. If you notice any spots with lots of restaurants or sports bars, it means that this is a busy area, and you can be sure that you'll get some bonuses. Always good to keep that in mind.
The fan zone looks nice and all, but you are not done yet. In this business, everyone makes mistakes, sooner or later. So now, it's time to learn how to fix them before it's too late.
Look at you! I think you're ready to welcome some fans now.
Everyone knows how to spend money. But do you know how to earn some while also keeping the fans satisfied? Let's see. Got your coffee? Ready to go? Better be. Here come the fans. You know, they are the ones who pay for all of this. And it seems that the infrastructure you built is already overwhelmed.
The word has spread now. Fans are flowing in fast and hard. We need to prioritize satisfying their needs before things get out of hand. Awesome! Looks like the fans are having a great time. But the next wave is just around the corner. Planes are already flying in from Istanbul and London.
I've had a message from the board. From this season onwards, COPACITY is introducing standardized thresholds of so-called match readiness. We need to make sure to meet this for the match to be played under COPACITY quality standards. Each threshold unlocks new options and preparation stages that we need to meet to reach the next level. That's bureaucracy for you. We can't skip it. Believe me, I've tried.
I like to think of it as unlocking new possibilities, not ticking boxes.
Arsenal fans are the true cannoneers, elegant, loyal and always ready to support their team, like a regiment on the battlefield. With their usual English subtlety and class, they celebrate their success. And no matter the score, after the match, they always raise a cup of tea to honour their beloved team.
Good thing we kept a clear head there, huh? If you cannot predict the unpredictable, then at least be ready for it. We make quite a team, don't you think?
We're going to need some reinforcements, so let's start recruiting volunteers. They'll allow us to build better infrastructure. Great job! Now we can put volunteers to work and expand our infrastructure.
Hey, the next wave of fans has already arrived, and there is more of them than I thought. A lot more. My assistants had assured me that we should expect only 1/3 of those numbers. It doesn't matter. Let's keep our cool and keep expanding those fan zones. I will make some important calls in the meantime.
Okay, let's not panic. We can do this, right? Let's expand to another fan zone and take care of those fans' needs.
You don't know half of it, amigo. It pains me greatly that you do not see everything I'm doing for you. And before you call yourself a city captain, how about you show us that you actually know how to do business? This isn't a passion project, and the costs won't take care of themselves.
A little rivalry never harmed anyone, but let me just remind you guys that we're a team, yeah? Let's use this energy to create the best possible match day for our fans. And yes, let's rake some profits in. With our new match readiness level, we can build some food trucks, so let's make good use of them.
I gotta say, I'm impressed. You didn't let the pressure get to you. I respect that. I guess you've learned something since that penalty shootout. Next time, we'll focus on expansion. Bom dia, everyone. Power nap, cold shower, followed by a nice bath. Wow. Explains why I'm already winning today. Anyway, where were we? Right. Now we've got some additional profits coming in. It's time to invest that money back into the project. It's time to invest that money back into the project. That's called scaling up. The bigger we get, the more fans we can sell tickets to. And that's the way the wheel spins. So let's buy a new fan zone and expand our network. Good. Now I want you to build up a network all the way to the stadium. We'll not only connect districts, we'll also have a beautiful fan zone right in front of the stadium's gates, perfect for pre and post match activities. Good job. You've connected two districts. That's expansion for you. That also means that next time we'll be dealing with fans moving between these districts.
Hey, boss. Ready to continue? Let me brief you on the situation. Everyone's happy right now, but we're just one inflow of fans away from panic again. Let's make sure we have some breathing space. I suggest we transfer fans from one of the clubs to another district, which will allow us to manage smaller groups of fans with more fan zones. Great job! Now let's transfer all those Besiktas fans to the other district. Yes, everyone reached their destination without any hiccups. We now have fans from 2 different clubs in 2 separate districts.
Are we talking about a district takeover? Fans love to come to a city and claim its parts. Let's score some bonus points with the Ultras and add some club modules to the district to hype them up.
Nicely done. Besiktas fans are buzzing, but it won't be long until Arsenal fans start demanding the same treatment.
And that's fan management for you. But for now, let's focus on what the board expects. As you can see, we need more fans in the city. Katrin, I need you to take care of this.
And that's fan management for you. But for now, let's focus on what the board expects. What we need to do is promote our matches on different continents and cities in order to attract fans of both teams to our event. This means we need to invest in marketing campaigns. Perfect. Now we need to choose where we want to promote our game. Let's go with Europe and attract some Arsenal fans. Great job! The fans are on their way. We'll be dealing with more fans than our current district can manage, so the next step would be to build up our fan zones to prepare before they arrive.
Well, well, well. Looks like you are getting the drift, aren't you? That's a good day's worth of work. Let's take a look at the newsfeed where you get a summary describing how things are going. And tomorrow, well, tomorrow it will be time to take a look at the stadium.
Morning, boss. Ready to start? Coffee is ready, and so is Victor. The stadium is his favorite part. Here he comes.
No matter the size of the match, the pitch is the heart of the game. We need to prepare the stadium if we want to sell any tickets.
That's right. Managing seating will influence how many tickets we sell and also the fan satisfaction. Let's head over to the stadium now. The action you see on TV happens on the pitch, but in the stadium, the game is influenced by the stands. First, we need to assign stands to both clubs. Let's unlock the first stand and assign some fans to it. Good job! Now let's assign the first stand. That's right. Now let's assign one sector to each category of fans. Everything is set. Now let's do the same for the second team. Start by unlocking another stand.
I see you're getting the hang of it. Let's see what we have so far. As you can see, each stand has a maximum capacity. However, you won't reach it unless you prepare each sector for the maximum number of fans. We'll also need to work on the ticket demand issue. Fans need to be willing to do anything to get into the stadium. So now it's up to you to figure out the balance between the ticket price and the fans' craving. Sooner or later, the board will expect you to sell out stadiums like this one. I will show you how to pull it off in the next one. Okay, team, gather up. I just got a call from Ravi, our Chief Financial Officer. we have new data on sales. Let's go back to the stadium and check how ticket sales are going. Here we can see the general information. The board objectives require us to sell more tickets, so we have our work all cut out for us. Let's go to the stands and see which areas can be improved. Looking at the stand info, it's clear we'll need to increase the seating capacity. Otherwise, we won't be able to sell enough tickets. What's the ticket demand looking like? Ticket demand from the ultras is clearly skyrocketing. They've maxed out the available seats already. Let's prepare another sector to meet the demand. Good. We should notice how those seats fill up in the next few hours. Now let's take care of the family fans. Ticket demand from them is too low. Let's adjust the ticket price to make it more affordable for them. Ticket management is a balancing act and requires some finesse. It's all about squeezing the most fans into the stadium and making the most money out of it. Looking at the current predictions, we can hope to reach that board objective by the next day and generate decent income in the process. As you can see, managing matches isn't just fun and games. It's also business. And our board expects results, whether it's a junior match or something else. It's called standards. We've still only touched the surface of the stadium, so let's meet back here at the same time tomorrow. Bom dia, everyone. How are we feeling today? Good? Good.
Someone didn't skip their ice bath this morning? Or did you just get new sales data?
Selling tickets is half of the job. The second half is taking care of the fans once they enter the stadium.
The same way you have to take care of their needs in the city.
That's right. Let's go back to the stadium and Catherine will introduce you to different zones in which you can prepare infrastructure to meet the fans' needs.
Let's focus on the first stand. Set up modules in the catering zone to take care of all the fans' needs. Good job. Let's keep going. Perfect. But ticket demand from the ultras remains high. Let's move to the entrance zone where we have extra space and take care of safety. Good job. You've taken care of all the needs in the Arsenal stand. Now, let's take care of the Besiktas fans. That's how you do it. The fans will be thrilled. Just look at the fan satisfaction rising. The next thing you need to know...
Okay, guys, I'll take over from here.
Oh, okay. We were just about to move to the pitch area and talk grass quality. Next, I was thinking about preparing locker rooms before the game.
No, I'm taking over match preparations for now. I've talked to the board, and there might be some changes going on.
What are you talking about?
Thanks anyway. I won't forget your help. And it was good seeing you again. Look who they found washed up on the Vistula's shore. I am glad you accepted my invitation, old friend. Think you are ready to become a Rio City captain now. I've always believed that the best way to learn is to dive straight into the deep end of the pool. The board, however, has decided to go easy on you. We are planning an event with Arsenal and Besiktas to raise money for charity. It will be friendly, family-focused match, but don't let that fool you. We still expect to fill at least a third of the PGE Narodowy Stadium. I will be watching your performance closely. If you need me, I will be at your side to provide experience and guidance. I wouldn't leave a rookie unsupervised, not even you. And speaking of assistants, you remember Katrin, our new head of hospitality.
Good to see you again, City Captain. I'm glad we finally get to work together. And this time, we'll have a full squad to back you up. Meet our Chief Security Officer, Ian.
Ian Hardwick. Nice to meet you, Captain.
Our expert on all things ultras. He's got insider knowledge, if you know what I mean.
Nothing that can be proved in court, Miss Catherine.
That's not the flex you think it is, Ian. Ravi Patel, Chief Financial and Commercial Officer, CFCO for short. I'm here to ensure that our balance stays in the green throughout the entire event.
So we can afford better modules and gather more money for the right cause, of course.
Yes, of course.
Okay, is everyone hugging and shaking hands? Good. Then let's start planning a match, shall we? 2 weeks to go. The board's objectives are simple. Sell enough tickets and raise enough money for charity. Meet the minimum, you pass. Exceed then, and the board will take notice of your performance.
The focus should be on creating a genuine impact for the community. Let's make sure that all the kids go home with unforgettable memories.
Right. Just make sure that the parents pay for it. I am sure our new city captain knows what to prioritize, don't you? Gratitude is nice, but results are better. I will be supervising as your cluster manager, but with everything going on, don't expect me to hold your hand.
Don't worry, if you need a reminder of the targets, you can always access the board objectives in your objectives window. Time to kick off this event. Here are a few propositions. Take a look. Time to kick off this event. Here are a few propositions. Take a look.
Efficient. The sooner fans arrive, the sooner cash starts flowing in. For charity, of course. A well-placed marketing campaign should do the trick. Boss, the corner wants an interview. I recommend you take it. People prefer knowing who they're trusting with their ticket money.
That's generous. When a city belongs to the fans, it becomes loud, emotional, sometimes unpredictable. Let's just hope you can keep it safe. Standards shape culture, and culture shapes results. People are very curious about you and will pay a lot of attention to your work, especially after such a statement. As in, you say nice words to each other to avoid confrontation, or is it the case of opposites attracting each other? For the sake of the fans, I hope for the latter. Thank you for your time, City Captain. I hope to speak with you again.
Hear that? That's the Besiktas JK fans coming to the city, proudly owning the world record of the loudest cheering fans in the history of football. Those people have just one goal: to break this record even further.
Nice. Time for the tricky part, making sure the fans get the best first impression.
Like a regiment on the battlefield. With their usual English subtlety and class, they celebrate their success. And no matter the score, after the match, they always raise a cup of tea to honor their beloved team.
We have a situation. You know, the charity we agreed to support? Well, its owners are currently being escorted out of the premises in silver bracelets. Fraud charges. Obrigado, Jesus. We hadn't announced anything publicly yet. But now, we need to find a new charity cause and a sponsor. ASAP. Ideas, now.
I've spoken with the clubs. They'll accept a change as long as we make it quick and discreet. Understandably enough, they don't want to make the headlines if this leaks out to the press.
Ravi comes to the rescue. I always thought our previous benefactor seemed a little shady, so I went and researched some alternatives. You know, just in case. Turns out that 2 local brands are interested. Neither's a big player yet, but hey, we need someone now, and they need a spotlight.
They seem genuine in their belief that football can be a force for good. I like them already. But which do we want to choose? Accessibility is something that we take for granted nowadays, when in reality it means an everyday struggle. I'm glad that we can help relieve it, even a little.
They're aiming really high for a local drinks brand, but that's the mindset we really like to see in COPACITY.